G'day fellas, and welcome back to our Rebuilding in the Future series. Part 1 was with Texas Tech in the year 2033. Now, because the dynasty obviously starts in 2013 and we're in the year 2023 currently, that would mean that this is technically 2043. We're going to find our new team and rebuild them today. We all understand? Let's go. So who's it going to be today? We are looking essentially for the lowest rated Power 5 team. I really can't filter this. All right, let's scroll. Everything looks like I probably imagine it would. Ooh, Colorado is definitely first choice. Kansas State is even worse. I'd say Kansas, but they've always been bad. I'm just kidding. I'm just having a bit of bants. Whilst Kansas State is the crappier of the two teams, we just did a rebuild in the Big 12. So it's a no-brainer. We're going to Colorado. The Pac-12 is absolutely stacked. A lot of the teams here actually went up, which is kind of rare 20 years in the future. Colorado runs a multiple. I guess we'll go a bit more into the run. I'm kind of in a run mood today, you know what I mean? Like, it's always fun passing the ball and getting great stats, but I'm feeling like I want a really good running back today. So officially looking, they are a one-star school, but they're 83 overall. So I wouldn't say that the team is necessarily bad. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fans of low-lock cheese, but you have to understand at the beginning of the rebuild, when we're a one-star school, I don't really have a choice other than to recruit out of low-lock cheese. Otherwise, we're not going to get anywhere. 87 overall quarterback. Our backups are really bad. See, the cool thing is I can talk trash about these players because they're not real. It's always a bit different when they're real players. I try to be a bit more sensitive, I guess. Okay, David Simpson is shit. 52 overall fullback. Yeah, we need a new fullback. We do have Brian Harrison. He looks tremendous. Great speed as well. We got a bunch of freshmen coming through, so there's a lot of work to do here. I don't think this is a 0-12 team by any stretch, though. This team can definitely win quite a few games. Let me see who they got on the board. They better not have absolute trash cans. Okay, I actually like Fred Thomas. That's a good start. So I'm actually a really big fan of 60 overalls in the first year, because by the last year, after they've been redshirted, these guys are all going to be like in the 90s anyway. Obviously, the goal is still to get, the highest overalls we can to make the best team possible. But if there's any year we can get away with 60s, it's year one, mate. We do have 4 offensive linemen here as well. So if we could get O-linemen smacked out early, straight out the gate, we're in a really good spot. Eric Collins is a 68 overall cornerback. He hasn't even been scouted yet. Wait, have you scouted? The computer hasn't scouted any of these guys. Oh, they've all gone down overall. You know what? It's still not a big deal. Still good in my eyes. Off to low-lock cheese we go. There's some good players here. We've got a Todd Crowder. I'll pick him up, but I don't think I'm going to sign him. We've got an athlete that runs a 4.42. He's worth a check. Free safety who runs a 4.42. Decent looking tackle there. Decent looking guard. Man, the computer's blind. I do really want to get a wide receiver, and he doesn't necessarily need to be amazing, but I want to get a really fast receiver. So let me see. If I filter by 40 time, there's a 5-star athlete who we're probably not going to get. I was hoping to find like this guy. Chris Osborne. He's 6'5". Runs a 4.32. That's blazing fast. Actually not bad. 72 overall, we could use that. Wow, we're gonna lose to Colorado State? Maybe we are bad. Calvin Ross, these were the 2 fast guys. Their Excel's not really there, they just have good speed. You would assume that you'd need good Excel to run a good 40 time as well. I'm not really sold on those wide receivers, to be honest. So we can't get Eric Collins no matter what, even with the 700. Everybody else pretty much looks to be in the bag. Let's go ahead and pick up Stevie Davis here with the last 700. That way, at least, I'm pretty sure offensive line is done. It's not going to be great for the first couple years, but they'll get there eventually. 2 5-star athletes right out the gate. That's fantastic. I really need to get a quarterback straight out the gate, and I'm really looking for a running back. I'm getting a lot of 5-star wide receivers. That's kind of the opposite of what we want. Maybe we will just be a passing team then. Really good outside linebacker. He's a 3-star. We'll pick him up. More wide receivers, so I guess it's kind of baiting me here into choosing that passing path. And I'm kind of falling for it. Decent looking running back. I mean, I'd like him to probably be a bit faster, but beggars can't be choosers. This guy's 6'3", runs a 4.36. I'm going to go with him. I don't think Dan Hale is going to be worth it. We're probably going to pull the 700 off him. Looks like he really wants to go to Hawaii. I'm not really interested in having a battle with them. So straight out the gate, Brandon Carter is an amazing quarterback. 95 speed, 95 excel, 90 throw power, 92 elusiveness, Decent throw power as well. He's also a cornerback. 87 man. You really want this guy at corner and quarterback if you're being honest. Probably better off putting him at corner, but we'll see how it goes. Corey Prater looks amazing. 80 overall. No stat really stands out, but he's just so balanced all around. Roy Ramsey looks really good as well. This guy's not as good of a scrambler, but this guy has insane throw power and accuracy. All of these receivers look amazing. Meanwhile, the running backs that I found aren't really turning out to be that good. Corey Wilson, this guy's got 98 speed, 92 excel, and 82 route running, 90 spec catch. This is a generational style wide receiver we're talking about here. And this is like the third one we've found as well. Nah, I made my mind. We're going to be a passing team. Our receiving core is by far going to be the best in college football. We'll start working away on Matt Newman. Now our next target is definitely Jeff Wood. Ira Scott, I forgot. What does this guy play? Oh, this guy is a running back. Oh, 80 trucking as well. This guy's a bruiser. I guess we really have nothing to lose here. It's a lot of points to invest, but I'm down, I'm down. Let's have a bit of fun. Fun is fun to have. I'm feeling like week 10 is going to be our really big week. That's when everybody's going to come in. We do get a win. It's only our second of the season. Wow, this is great. We got a mix of everything here. So now we can go in and probably find more 3-stars. Again, these players that we add now don't have to be anything too crazy. As long as they're, let's say, like a 65 overall plus. DT as well, we don't have one of those. We don't have an outside linebacker. 73 overall strong safety, don't mind if I do. Another offensive lineman, I mean, you can never get too many O linemen. This is what I mean. I don't just cheese it in low lock cheese. I still get players that aren't, exactly the craziest players on the planet. I just don't normally show me getting 60s because I don't think you want to see it. Jeff Jackson, going to be a great pickup. Trent Bates, going to be awesome. Let's go Ed Schmidt. Like I said, never have too many offensive linemen. Going to finish out the season with a cheeky win versus Utah. 4-8. Not bad at all. Quarterback had a really good season. 3,100 yards, 32 touchdowns, and 5 picks. He's a pocket passer too. So at least whilst he's here, we might as well rock with the pass-heavy offense. Running back played amazing too. 1,200 yards, 6.6 average. How did we lose so many games? We had a receiver over 1,000 as well who's coming back next year. The O-line was decent. Hopefully the ones we signed stick around. Defense wasn't fantastic, but it definitely was really solid. Like, I wouldn't say that this was a bad year defensively, just very average. Trent Bates, Jeff Jackson, Greg Kirby are all players I want. However, we have a pretty overwhelming lead on majority of them. It's like, where do we really want to go? Where does Ira Scott fit into our team here? He's also a wide receiver. We'd have like a bit of a two-headed monster here. Doesn't have great man, but I'm guessing that Ira could easily transition to free safety. I'm going to say 5,500 should be enough. That's going to give us 6K left over. Even though we got a big lead on majority of these guys, we can afford to go 2K into most of them. In fact, I'm going to go 1,250. Greg Kirby, 1,250. And because we're in a bit of a battle here with USC, let's go the rest into Jeff Jackson. I think USC probably still does steal him away here. Not bad at all. Greg Kirby, Shannon McGee. There goes Ira Scott as well. We got a DT, another cornerback. That was Jeff Jackson. I don't think there's really much we could have improved on. We basically hit on everybody we went after. And that is going to be the third best class in the nation. There is a lot to unpack here. So let's start with Ira. See, he's definitely a running back. Brandon Carter. Wow, he's an 80 at quarterback? Wait a second. Ramsey was meant to be the quarterback, I thought. He's a 76. You're sacrificing a bit of accuracy. Well, quite a bit, actually, but you're getting some decent throw power. The reason I'm going to put Brandon Carter at quarterback is because when training results hit, you only really get 1 throw power, but you normally get around 4-5 accuracy. Ramsey, by default, is going to have 99 accuracy, and Brandon Carter will pretty much have 99 accuracy as well. Very close to it. But the difference here is that we're going to have much better throw power. It's a no-brainer. I just thought I'd dissect it a little bit in case you were unsure why. And then Corey Wilson, 6'3" with 98 speed. He's an 81 at wide receiver. That's kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? Also a really good free safety, though. We signed 3 really good wide receivers in that class. Putting Corey Wilson there is just super over-dramatic. Like I said, he's 6'3" as well. Whilst that quality would be great at receiver, at free safety, that'd be pretty sweet as well. Shannon McGee can play linebacker. That works out really well for us. Now we got a right outside linebacker as well. Year 1, our minimum was 65 overall. Year 2 gets a little bit more tricky where I'm mainly looking for at least a 70 overall. That way I know they're going to be decent that final year. Straight out the gate, center, love it. Got to get the middle linebackers. And again, just not really a lot to work with. Only a 2-star school, can't expect the world. At least we got a decent fullback. You know, that's kind of a little cheeky win for us. Ryan Shelton, low-key, might be one of the best cornerback prospects. He's only a 75 overall, but 84 man, 86 play rec, 81 zone, 90 press. Not to mention 90 speed, 89 excel is fantastic. Oh, he's a JUCO. Even if he's a JUCO sophomore, he's still going to be too old to be on the team that final year. Brandon Carter, high key, is one of the best prospects I've ever seen. The only thing, and it's a very big only, the awareness is 56, which is really going to hold him back from making a massive impact anytime soon. Not a lot that I really like here, if I'm being completely honest. We'll just start with scholarships. If Ryan Shelton decides to sign with us, that's great. I'm not going to pursue him, though. Nick Robinson's going to get 600 points here, too. Didn't exactly get the best start, but what do we have here? Another wide receiver wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We do need a backup quarterback. The other one turned out he wasn't going to sign with us, so we kind of have to get Shannon Black here. And if it means we pull him away from USC, that's even better for us. 4-star cornerback. Amazing. Could not be much better than that. Another good quarterback here. You know what? I'll pick up a couple and just see what the word is. Strong safety might not be bad as well. As we found out, they can pretty much go to middle linebacker as well. I'm going to have to cut some people on the board. At least 2 players have to get cut here. I can get rid of Jesse Smith. That's fine. Check this out. 630 squat, 645 squat, 640 squat. That is 3 O linemen that should really turn the tables for us. How did he go down overall? His squat is crazy. That's what should have happened. Curtis Fitzpatrick showing Kevin Nichols how it's done. And again, most of these players are 3-stars, by the way. Big win over UCLA. They were ranked as well. Gray had 457 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 2 picks. On 81%, damn, he balled out. Colorado fans, you got something to look forward to in the future. Eric Ward, that completely sorts out corner. And then we're kind of just left in this predicament where we need O-linemen, but at least they've got points in them. We need tight end as well. I completely neglected tight end. We don't have a tight end. I only have 1 spot free, and it has to be somebody good. It's going to have to be Charlie Sims, and we just have to pray that this guy is somewhat decent. 67, you know what? I will take it. I wasn't too impressed with the DTs we do have. Brent Price, I guess that's going to have to be our guy. We have a really bad bonus, and we're just leaving Chris Boone up here with no points. Dude's a 5-star running back. Just don't really have room for him right now. I'm sorry, man, but priorities are priorities. So week 10, everything is looking really, really good. We're going to try pick up Otis Davis here with the assumption that he can transition to defensive end. It's crazy, but I think it might be worth a chance. Pretty much the same story as Joe Harris as well. Would obviously be a much easier transition to defensive end. He's only 6'1", 196 though. So he's a really undersized linebacker, but then to put him at defensive end is just insane. So I don't think he's going to be able to make that change. Hence why we have the strong safety on there. We're going to pick up another win on the week that everybody visits. Woo, nice. We got all the cornerbacks. We got a left end and we got an O-lineman. I just want to see, hold on a second. Ooh, this is cheeky. No scholarships on AJ Turner. No scholarships on John Miller. Hold on, we might be able to finesse 2 5-star running backs here. John Miller is that dude. Fantastic speed, and he's a power back. It doesn't get much better than that. He is the whole package. The only reason I want to get the running back is because Chris Boone is pretty much unobtainable at this point. I feel like I'm just going to get Shannon Black basically because, look at that though. It's only year 2 and we managed to get team needs down to just quarterback, which we have. We have the freshman redshirt. We ended up winning the Bolitnikoff. We also got the John Mackey Award, and we won our first bowl game. All in year 2. I mean, it was against Georgia Southern, but talk about balance. Gray just straight up led the nation in pass yards. 4,600, 44 touchdowns, 7 picks. We are going to miss this guy so much. Even the running back with getting minimal carries still managed to get nearly 1,000 yards, 800, 4.7 average. He's coming back his senior season too. We had 3 receivers over 1,000 yards. This is with Colorado's offense as well, by the way. I always rebuild a team with their playbooks. All right, nobody's leaving. Not a singular player is transferring. I think I must be dreaming. I would like to get the kicker. We really need this tight end. Oh, John Miller. Dude, we could get John Miller. The other running back must have got signed. John Miller was the one we wanted, right? Yeah, 82 overall. We're 200 in front of Minnesota. I'm going to hope that 3,500 is enough to commit him. Ira, we have a 3K lead on. Let's just put in like 1,000. That should be more than enough. Lionel isn't exactly a must-get player, but he's still very important to the success of this team. I think, again, 3.5K is probably a pretty safe bet, which is going to leave 7K for John Miller. 7K, I don't think is going to be enough. We're already down 2.5K. LSU's going to have a bunch of points to spend here. Ooh, no. Okay, so we got John Miller. We got Joe O'Connor. We weren't really going after him. We didn't get Lionel. We did get Charlie Sims, though. So that is going to be a top 10 class. Really was not expecting that. Then again, the 5-star running back really would have helped that. We're up to a 3-star, which means the talent's going to be better. We're going to cut Evan Garrett. There's really no need to keep him around. And I guess it's going to be Ira Scott as the starter with John Miller as the backup. Very interesting running backs. What did your awareness go up to? 64. I mean, that's going to have to be good enough. He's so fast, though. By his senior season, this is going to be 99 speed, 99 excel. So keeping in mind that I am only doing this for the O-line, nowhere else, we are going to start all of our freshmen despite their overall. So again, Scott Smith is the obvious choice here, but I can't have Ricky Bush transferring. Normally as well, I would actually stop recruiting in year 3. But we're going to do another year for nothing in particular, though. Like we saw the team has done, this is pretty much going to be just to try and, I guess, get the team needs and just get the best talent available. Consider this year more of taking away other teams' players opposed to actually starting them on our team. So we have a 5-star wide receiver, I guess, becoming a 3-star. The talent has just gone up exponentially. Now we can at least go after JUCOs as well. I really need a tight end still. Like, we have tight end, but it's not like good. In fact, I'm just mucking around. Where is tight end? Okay, so we do have a 4-star tight end that's interested in 5th. We're going all in on that guy. The best we can do is Patrick Newman. The only problem is the tight end that we have now, I'm pretty sure will be a 74 next year. So that really doesn't help us. Quick check, we are still B- across the board. We're exactly the same overall, so we get pumped. We just found an 80 overall athlete with great speed, 88 man coverage, 87 press. And to tip it all off, dude is 6'3". I don't think it gets much better than that. Hold on a second, maybe it does. Look at Jason Johnson as well. Man, we are just finding cornerbacks on cornerbacks today. We still haven't won a game yet with our quarterback. I kind of expected that to happen. I mean, I didn't think we'd be 0-7, but that awareness is letting him down so much, you have no idea. 2 cornerbacks that are really good at tight end and a running back. That's all I was going after. Is there anybody left that I even want? I guess the outside linebacker. The kicker as well. He's 84 overall. Vincent Lane. Is 1-11 a fireable offense? Oh, yep. Just Blake Griffin winning the Heisman Trophy. No, we got fired. No way. So we got sent to Air Force. We're back now. But Blake Sims is following. So lucky we got those cornerbacks. And then Adam Triplett. Like, this guy is not good anyway. I think my game might be glitched because it says Blake Sims is transferring here from Colorado, but we're at Colorado. Well, we're kind of controlling them. We're kind of not. I don't know what to say. I've never seen this bug before. What is going on here? It still thinks that we're at Air Force and I can't change the team. So they've got Brandon Carter starting at quarterback. He goes up to a 91 overall as a sophomore. 71 awareness, not bad. This is how we unfortunately have to look. This season was just as bad. Go next. I don't care about Air Force, man. Okay, so I got it to work, but I could only be an offensive coordinator. It's still better than nothing. And look at that. There's not many players leaving at all. We still have one more offseason to grow these players. All right, so now Brandon Carter is the best player on the team. He's coming in with 76 awareness. Look at this Buckley guy, though. He's unfortunately leaving this year, but 94 awareness, which is really, really good. Like, I wish that was our guy. Prater, that's his #1 target. He's up to a 93 overall. We also have 2 running backs at a 92, another receiver at 91, 3 running backs that are 90 plus. The defense is definitely going to let us down a little bit, but it's not like super dramatic. By next year, the point is our awareness should be at least 80 plus. When it's 80 plus, we should at least start winning majority of our games. The only problem that I'm facing right now is I'm pretty sure that year that we weren't controlling the team, the computer let some of our players go, like they cut them. Because I'm noticing that we're a bit weaker at some positions, and I didn't cut them, so I have no idea where they went. We didn't get to check the overall last year, but we were around the 81 mark prior. The year before, we were always in 81. Now we're up to 93 overall, 97 offense, and a 90 defense. So I clearly wasn't giving this defense enough credit, but we are so far in the future now, and I have not yet once checked the preseason polls or the polls. Texas is still the top dog. Cal is for some reason always up there despite not having a great team. Michigan State is a 6-star. Army's a 6-star prestige. That typically does happen though. That's not out of the ordinary. Bama's slowly working their way up. There's of course our Texas Tech Raiders, who we built up to a 5-star. Good to see they're still doing well. It's definitely very different. There's a lot of lesser known teams that are coming out of the woodwork. The Aztecs are ranked in the top 25 preseason polls. USC didn't even make it. It should realistically beat USC this year, I'm hoping. Like I said, it's really just going to come down to this awareness issue. Well, we are 3-4, but we did manage to beat USC. So we did get a positive record. That's first and foremost. Let's check out these stats though. I need to see where this quarterback is sitting. So Carter had 3,800 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 10 picks. He's a 99. That's with the coordinator boost and everything. I wouldn't say that's bad. He did have 58% completion though, which we need to fix that. Ground game was pretty weak considering we have 3 90-plus running backs. We're going to have so much success because we're going to have 3 pretty much 99 running backs. And we can even put the substitutions up way higher than we normally do. Because if the backup comes on, then he's 99. But then if his backup comes on, he's also 99. The cycle continues. It's the 3-headed monster. Lamont Buckley is leaving. That's fine. We never used him anyway. All in all, about 4 players leaving, and none of them were even playing on the team. The last training results. 99 quarterback, 298 running back. Backup running back is a 93. Then again, Brandon Carter is up to 94 awareness. It's really tough, but I think the best choice here is to stick with the pass-heavy offense. I thought Brandon Carter's awareness was going to be like 85. I'm more than happy with 94. We're actually going to start the season ranked. I don't even think I've seen us ranked this entire rebuild. 99, 99, 99. They're 79. If we somehow lose this game, then I don't even know, bro. I'm just gonna end the video. There's no way Michigan State is not rank 1. 2048, and things are looking just like they did in 2023, pretty much. Arizona, that's a team that we have not beaten yet. They're 88 overall. We're 99. Utah's not good. Everybody's fallen off. Not even USC is good. Cal is a 90. Washington's a 90. Oregon fell off. So the best team that we're going to run up against in conference is only a 90. There's just no way we lose to anybody then. Oh, isn't it funny how fate just changes like that? All of a sudden, 51-10. All right, not a bad start. Our best start, 7-0. I wanted to sim here because I figured USC would be a good testing ground for us. I also want to get an updated look at the top 25 now that we're a little bit into the season. Ohio State, Army. Again, it just looks really standard. Air Force is 5-0, but that's understandable. Bama's a 91. Dude, I was expecting like crazy stuff. In the last rebuild, Maryland was like the best team going. Alabama wasn't even in the top 25. And now we've gone further in the future and everything kind of went back to normal. Seeing our final points per game is going to be wild. Grant, I mean, hopefully we don't lose. We still got a couple games left. Again, 56-14. This is what I mean. When we go to 2053 in the next rebuild, it's going to be very interesting to see how Texas Tech and Colorado stack up from there, you know? Are they still going to be on top? Probably not. Washington is B+. I mean, they're 9-3. This should be an absolute smashing. And Army, of all schools, is rank 1. They versed Notre Dame on the road. They beat them. They smashed Minnesota. They beat Air Force, who are ranked 6. And there's 4 of us that are 12-0 as well. And we straight up just have Army. They didn't even have a conference championship being independent. We averaged 50. That might be the most points per game I've ever averaged before. Our pass offense, we averaged 411 yards. And even though we barely run it, we're still in the top 100, which isn't really saying much. But 572 total yards of offense, that's easy first. I don't even think anybody would come close. So we flooded. The second place had 3,700 yards. We pretty much had 5,000. 54 touchdowns, 4 picks. Brandon Carter might be one of the best quarterbacks we've ever had. Wait, not only did he throw for 5,000 yards, but he also scrambled for 600 with a 4 average. Running backs really took a lot of pressure off him as well, which you would expect with 3 90 pluses. Receiving end, we didn't have 3 over 1,000, but we had 1 over 1,500. This dude was only an 86. That's our tight end. So Max Taylor was the slot receiver, and he had 600. I mean, when you got this many targets, chances are Prater's probably just going to be open regardless. So in the end, I'm really happy we stuck with the heavy pass offense. Shannon McGee, of all people, remember, this guy was a strong safety we converted, and he's really done wonders for us, a linebacker. The defense isn't really controlled by one player or dominated by one player. It seems like it's genuinely a team effort here. So we let in 354 yards again. That doesn't seem good. I don't know. Is that good? Army only let in 295. They're 5th in the nation. How are we going to color coordinate this? Because we're both the gold and black. Oh man, that sucks. I'm the offensive coordinator. I wanted to do the kick return, but I couldn't. All right, let's see what we got though. I really just want to try Carter's speed. That's kind of the main thing here. But we could try throwing it up. It is man coverage. We got blockers. Oh, first play. All right, let's try a read option. Hopefully they fall for it. Of course, we got a white running back wearing number 38 of all things. Oh, we should be out of there. We should be out of there. No way. Carter, this guy is so fast. Number 33 caught us with no problems, though. It was number 33 that caught us, so Derek Robinson. He has 97 speed and 89 excel. I have no idea how he got us. All right, well, let's just go right back to it. There's no reason not to. No way. I was hoping I was so fast I'd just be able to get around him. I got to remember, I can't be on defense here. Let's take off, bro. Oh my goodness. How far? Dude, the elusiveness is crazy too. We messed around, had 2 runs, and have 73 yards already. For fun. They weren't even meant to be good. Don't forget, I can throw dots as well. Prater. Fortunately, he's not the fastest man in the world. The triangle and square are faster. That's all we have. It's actually nice having game management. Okay, it didn't really... Dude, what is going on? Oh, we got him. Oh, that's so glitchy. Good, good, good. So for those of you, first time watching, I don't like to play the entire game, and that's because the team that I built, I want them to be able to win. I will jump in on 3rd downs and things like that, like this. Ideally, I'm trying to win the game with the players we recruited, kind of themselves. That's what makes me happy when I do rebuilds. And again, we might just be taken off. We are. Newman, our tight end, put up big boy numbers as well. That's a dot. Got quite a bit through the air. Let's take that. That's easy. We're in at 17-7. And we get another stop. It was an intercept. I actually know that cornerback. That is Eric Ward, and we got him 3 years ago. Remember, at the end of the day, Army was a 91 overall. I never thought they really stood a chance in this game. Not bad. Not bad at all. We weren't the head coach when we won, but this is basically our team. We made this team. We broke a bunch of records in the process. We won our Pac-12 championship. We went undefeated. I would say that our 2043 rebuild was way more successful than Texas Tech. But with that being said, fellas, that is going to wrap up the rebuild. If you made it this far into the video, then you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day's awesome, and from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater? Sometimes I wonder, can I speak in outer space? Sometimes I wonder,